How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the all-new fully electric Mercedes G-Wagon from a first-person point of view. With 4 electric motors, it makes a combined output of 579 horsepower and 859 pound-feet of torque, more than the almighty G63. It can sprint from 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds, has an estimated 240 miles of range from the EPA, but the coolest part is because it has 4 motors that can spin independently from one another, it can spin 360s. How crazy is this? We're in the G-Wagon, we've put it into low range. Now we can do what's called a G-turn. So if I hold the right paddle, it's gonna spin a 360 to the right. If I hold the left paddle, it'll spin to the left. Go ahead and hold the right paddle, depress the accelerator. Look at that! Oh my gosh. That is actually insane. Now, what's the point of this? Obviously to show your friends and to flex on people, but if you get to the end of a trail and you need to turn around, you can turn on a dime. That is the craziest feature ever. All of the powertrain components have been made completely waterproof, meaning this can wade in 33.5 inches of water, 5.9 more than the gas-powered G-Wagon, which is pretty cool. Now, some of the ways to tell the differences between this and the internal combustion engine G-Wagon, normally this is a spare tire. Now we've got this backpack. So if we click this button here, you've got extra storage space, and this is where all the charging cables go to charge your G-Wagon. Now, if we come around the side, they used a carbon fiber skid plate underneath to make sure if you're rock crawling, you don't damage the battery, which is pretty cool. Now, we know G-Wagons are awesome when you open and close them. They sound like you're closing a bank vault. But to make it easier to close the doors, they've added this little vent right here to reduce cabin pressure. That way, you don't fail at closing the door if you don't close it hard enough. At the front of the G-Wagon, you can get a different grille that illuminates all the way around, but I like the fact that this grille and the G-Wagon in general looks exactly like its gas counterpart. I don't know why manufacturers always want to make these incredibly futuristic, round-looking EVs, I guess for better range, better coefficient of drag, but they end up looking kind of silly. I love that this looks exactly like the gas car. Now, what's under here? Unfortunately, we do not have a frunk. You can hear that sound generator going absolutely crazy. It's called the G-Roar, and it actually sounds really cool when you're on the road. Inside of the G-Wagon now, and it is such a nice place to be. To think that this luxury car can also off-road so capably is really awesome. One of the cool features of this is you've got heated and cooled cup holders, which is awesome. Now, if we click the off-road cockpit button, you'll get these series of cool widgets to help you with off-roading, which is pretty neat. Now, there are a series of different instrument cluster layouts to choose from, some of which we'll show you out on the road look absolutely crazy, like the sport display that's got this floating little UFO there. Absolutely crazy. One of my favorites is the understated display. I've got it purple matched with the ambient lighting. Now, speaking of ambient lighting, let's go down here, click home. We go to comfort. You've got tons of different comfort options. So you've got different massaging seat functions, which are awesome. Different seat controls. Even has dynamic multi-contour seating where if you turn, the opposite side bolster inflates to keep you in place, which is nice. Then if we go to ambient light, you've got a multitude of ambient light colors. You can do multicolor or just choose one. I really like the purple layout. And then you've got this energizing comfort where if we click this, it'll basically play a nice sound, a cool graphic, and relax you. It's activated the cooled seats as well, and then the air freshener, which is pretty unreal. Now it's blowing cold air on me. What an experience. All right, behind the wheel of the G-Wagon, I'm gonna be quiet for a second so you can hear that G-roar. Let's see if it comes across on camera. Just kind of space age noise going on right now. Let's go ahead and put it into drive and take off. There's honestly nothing like driving a G-Wagon, and I think the electric version takes things to an entirely new level because the air suspension feels a little bit more comfortable than the internal combustion engine variants of the G-Wagon. When you let off the accelerator and the recuperation kicks in, it kind of dives forward slightly. When you're on the accelerator, it tips back and around turns. You've got lots of body roll, and you'd think traditionally that would be a negative, but the way it smoothly morphs forwards and backwards and side to side, It's like being on a really comfortable slow motion roller coaster. I don't even really know how to describe it, but there's nothing else like driving this G-Wagon. You're sitting very high up, the windshield is super vertical, the visibility is fantastic, and you really feel when you're behind the wheel like you can conquer anything in the world. I love these off-road displays. I love that you can both have an off-road display for the instrument cluster as well as the main display here. And if you slow down, you can get some cool camera views. Let's go ahead and pull over right here on the off-road display. So if we click this button right there, now we've got this cool kind of frontal camera, and you can also get it to do something really neat. This is basically allowing you to see through the hood. So they call it the transparent hood. And this way, if you're tilted upwards, you're cresting over something and you don't know what's in front of you, you can literally see it on the screen, which I think is a really cool feature with off-roading. Now, chances are a lot of these won't ever be off-roaded, but it's such a capable vehicle that honestly, if you do get one, I highly recommend taking it to, if you're in LA, there's a place called Gorman. It's this off-road area that's fantastic, tons of trails, anything from beginner trails to kind of expert rock crawling. But it's a cool way to test out your G-Wagon and see how capable this thing is off-road as well. But what's amazing with the new generation of G-Wagon is how good it is on-road. The last generation car was a little bit clunky with that body on frame. We still have that, but something about the suspension, it just didn't feel like it rode like something that would be capable on the road. It felt like an off-road vehicle only that people liked to take their kids to soccer practice and go to the mall and drive it to work and go work out with it. But now, this thing is a pleasure to drive. You could daily drive this easily. You've got tons of storage space, obviously all-wheel drive. You could drive it in inclement weather and have an absolute blast. Now let's go ahead and change the instrument cluster layout. I've been switching between off-road, and then my other favorite version is understated. Yeah, there we go. And what's cool is I had the ambient lighting set to purple. You can kind of see it right now. It matches the ambient lighting, which is pretty cool. And then if you click this button up here, you've got this simplistic display that basically just shows you what music is playing, but it also fits in with that awesome purple vibe, which is fantastic. The steering is both light and heavy. It's kind of in between. Now, you got paddles mounted on the steering wheel, so you're probably confused, what do paddles do in an electric car? Well, it changes the recuperation when you let off the accelerator. So right now you can almost do one pedal driving because we're in maximum recuperation. If we pull the right pedal, there's strong, normal, and no recuperation. If we let off, then it coasts like a normal vehicle. I've been having fun using strong recuperation. It actually works. I ran this thing down to almost no range whatsoever. So I was trying to maximize the mileage I could get out of this. And the recuperation going down hills actually probably is the reason I ended up getting to my destination. 240 miles of EPA range. It feels like it 100% gets 240 miles. Oftentimes you see range quotes that are really, really optimistic, but then when you're driving the vehicle, it gets, you know, half that or 2/3 of it. But this, you actually get a real 240 miles of range. Another thing I noticed on this car as compared to a lot of EVs, sometimes the EVs are really optimistic in the beginning. So that 100% to 90%, it seems like it goes down really, really slowly. So you feel like, oh wow, I'm getting a lot of range. And then when you start getting lower and lower down in the range, it feels like it accelerates and all of a sudden you're losing range way too quick. This is super linear the whole time and gives you confidence that you're not going to run out. Apparently you have access to tens of thousands of Tesla chargers, as well as all of the standard non-Tesla charging options. You can plug it in at your house. Cables are in that backpack behind us, which is a pretty cool, actually, place for them to be. You don't take up any storage space in the trunk, which I appreciate. Now, once we get up to the top of the hill here, we'll do a little launch. It doesn't have a dedicated launch control. You just slap the accelerator pedal, but it feels really quick. And it'll be cool to see if they come out with a G63 with hybrid assist that's even more powerful, how fast the G-Wagon can get. Obviously, in the world of super, super quick cars, 4.1 seconds to 60, I believe it's rated at 4.6, but it's quicker than that, doesn't sound insane. But in something that weighs almost 7,000 pounds, it's got a really nice feel to it when you're actually accelerating, and it feels quicker than that. It also makes a pretty nice noise with that roar, the G-roar. I've noticed the G-roar gets a little bit more intense when you put it into sport mode, so let's go ahead, use this toggle right here to put it into sport. Go ahead and click back, and let's do some accelerations with the G-roar sound experience on and off. So this is on. It's got this nice grumble to it. And it honestly doesn't make me miss the internal combustion engine. All right, so let's do a little acceleration run here with G-roar on, and off we go. I think that sounds really, really cool. In fact, I took a couple people for rides in this, and they didn't even realize that it was an electric G-Wagon because of the noise. It obviously doesn't sound exactly like a grumbling V8 does, but at no point have I really wished that this had an engine. Honestly, I thought I was gonna get into it and go, well, the G-Wagon's just not really a vehicle that makes sense to be all electric, but couldn't actually be further from the truth. I think it works really, really well. Now let's go ahead and turn the G-roar sound experience off and see what that sounds like. The only thing you heard was my phone falling out of my pocket from the acceleration. But now it's totally silent, and it's actually kind of eerie. I really like the sound. I'm surprised. Oh, that's nice. And honestly, the brakes work well. It slows down easily. It's an easy vehicle to drive. Just because it's big and tall doesn't mean it's intimidating whatsoever. I love the driving experience of this, honestly. I think if you're gonna get a G-Wagon, this might be the one to get. Let's do another little acceleration run here. Oh, I've got to switch it before I do to one of the craziest modes I've ever seen. Okay, look at this. This looks like we're piloting a UFO. I mean, are you kidding me? We've got this G meter here that's literally a flying saucer, and then the acceleration amount is displayed on the screen via a gauge that I've never seen before. It just kind of moves outwards. Obviously, it's not RPM. It's just basically the level of acceleration out of 100, and then it goes back the other direction when you're recuperating energy. I like this thing. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. The electric G-Wagon is honestly really impressive. All right, see you next video.